10. Tokyo. Tokyo is a city permanently reaching into the future, pressing the limits of what's possible on densely inhabited, earthquake-prone land, including ever-before taller, sleeker frameworks. It's Japan's leading spot for contemporary art and also design, pop culture, purchasing, alcohol consumption, and also entertainment. However, more than any individual site, it's the city itself that enchants visitors. It's a vast, natural thing, extending regarding the eye can see. Constantly transforming, and also with a diverse collection of neighborhoods, no two experiences of it are ever the very same. Number 9. Kyoto. Kyoto, Japan's royal capital for 1,000 years, is residence to greater than 1,000 temples. Amongst them are monumental, like Kinkakuji, as well as the meditative, like Ryoanji, with its raw Zen rock yard. And also holy places are only the beginning of it. There's the culture of tea, which you can appreciate at one of the city's lots of elegant tea houses, the art of the geisha, those legendary performers of typical songs as well as dancing, as well as additionally a rich food culture, consisting of kaiseki. Number 8. Mount Fuji. Undoubtedly Japan's a lot of well-known landmarks. Stunning Mount Fuji is additionally the country's highest hill optimal. Looming 3,776 meters over an otherwise greatly level landscape to the south and east, this majestic, as well as the legendary mountain, is high enough to be seen from Tokyo, greater than 100 kilometers away. Mount Fuji has for centuries been celebrated in art and literary works and is now taken into consideration so crucial a symbol that UNESCO identified its global cultural value in 2013. Part of the Fuji Hakone Izu National Park, Mount Fuji is climbed by greater than 1 million individuals each summer as an act of pilgrimage, which culminates in watching the dawn from its top. While some still choose to begin their climb from the base, the majority of climbers currently begin with over the halfway mark, at the 5th station, causing a much more convenient 6 or so hour ascent. Those who do try the complete climb are advised to leave in the afternoon, separating the climb with an overnight stop at one of the mountain huts developed for this very function. An early begin the following day gets you to the top for the sunup. Number 7. Imperial Tokyo. Tokyo's most popular landmark, the Imperial Palace with its gorgeous 17th century parks bordered by wall surfaces as well as moats, is a must-see when visiting the country's capital. Don't be put off by the truth that the majority of the royal residence is closed to the general public, as there is still enough to see just by walking the grounds. In addition to the many great sights of the royal residence from various points in the bordering parkland, visitors are permitted right into the East Higashi-jun Garden and also various other areas that are open to the general public as part of an organized excursion. One of the most romantic sights is of the well-known Nyobashi Bridge, or Dual Bridge, so named for its watery reflection. Number 6. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. While little requirements to be stated right here of the scariest of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima in August 1945, a lot can be stated of the extraordinary efforts this vibrant city has actually made to memorialize the many victims of the globe's very first nuclear assault. Possibly a lot more importantly, Hiroshima has become a symbol of long-term tranquility. Checked out by greater than 1 million people annually, many from overseas, Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park exists at the epicenter of the atomic blast in what was as soon as a dynamic part of the city. Below you'll discover a variety of important monoliths, memorials, and museums associating with the events of that eventful day. Number 5. Osaka Castle. Integrated 1586 by renowned Japanese warrior as well as political leader Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Osaka Castle was at the moment the biggest as well as a crucial citadel in the country. Although ruined as well as rebuilt a variety of times given that, the here and now structure, built in 1931, holds to the initial. Highlights of a checkout consist of the massive 5-story, 42-meter tall primary tower. Built on an enforcing 14-meter tall rock base, the tower is home to a variety of display screens describing the background of the castle as well as the city. Be sure to see the top floor for its exceptional views over Osaka, an especially eye-catching view as the sun sets. Number 4. Osaka. Not your average port city, Osaka has a variety of fun things to do for site visitors. Osaka hosts Universal Studios Japan, the Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, and also Osaka Castle Park. The heart of the city, Dotonbori, is a place full of fancy signboards, tasty eating choices ranging from fine dining establishments to food carts and stores. Families must take a look at Kids Plaza, where kids can allow their creativity cut loose with dress-up areas, hands-on science experiments, and also plenty of areas to run around. Number 3. NIKKO. NIKKO is a dynamic community located at the entrance of Nikko National Park, residence to Toshagu, Japan's a lot of beloveds as well as extravagantly decorated temple. After marveling at one of the globe's most beautiful buildings, head better into the national forest to discover the waterfalls of Kagan Falls, Ryuzu Falls, and the hill of Mount Nantai. Outdoor fanatics will certainly additionally love walking around Lake Chusenji, a peaceful lake set on the foothills of the national forest. Number 2. Kobe. Kobe is situated on the harbor with amazing views of the close-by hills with a range of tasks, adventures, stores, and dining establishments to check out. A well-rounded itinerary consists of tasks like loosening up at the Arima Onsen, a warm spring resort in the middle of Kobe, riding above the city on the Kobe ropeway, learn about the earth at the Earthquake Museum, and delighting in the sanctuary referred to as the Sorakuin Garden. Trekkers need to walk up Mount Rako for a breathtaking sight of Kobe as well as neighboring Osaka. Number 1. Hakone. Hakone is a serene hilly village with hot springs with Mount Fuji as a background. Take a standard onsen bath in a public bathhouse or in for a stress-free experience special to this part of the nation. Travelers will additionally discover tranquility at the Hakone Shrine at the end of Lake Ishinoko, a sensational crater lake. The thermal springs will come in helpful after a long walking through the Fuji Hakone Izu National Park, with a number of properly maintained hiking tracks where Hakone is a suitable base.